I'll show you simple.
I'll show you simple.
Oh, I'm recording. Sorry. Okay, go.
Okay. What is astrology? Simply put, astrology is the study of the planets and how they affect us in our daily lives. So, usually, the way that astrology works typically is that an astrologer will take a person's information about their birth, so their time and the location of birth. With that information, they can have a snapshot of where the planets were in the sky relative to that person's point of view. So they can see where the planets were. um, Now, we can think of astrology being like almost like the sun going around the earth. So we know that we have certain seasons at different times of year because, for example, in the winter, the sun is far away from us, so it gets cold and dark and the days are short. But in the summer, um, we have long days and warm months. So that's just with the motion of the sun. With the motion of the moon, we can also judge the tides and how big and small they will be, when they will happen, just with the motion of the moon. So the sun and the moon obviously affect us physically. However, all of the planets are affecting us and they affect us on much more subtle levels. So we can think of it like really just an astronomical clock or an astrological clock. We see the planets going through the sky, almost like the wands of a watch going all the way around. So way back when, thousands of years ago, people started noticing certain patterns as to when different planets were in different places in the sky, depending on their motion. That certain things started happening in society, certain traits started coming out in certain people, that people born under a certain star had a certain destiny. And this information got recorded for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They are held in the ancient books of the Vedas from about 5,000 years ago in India, and there are some more recent books, even from like the year 1000. There's some more recent books, but they're still all in Sanskrit, all with this very ancient knowledge. In the Western astrology, it's the same thing. The Greek astrologers and the Babylonian astrologers all recorded this information to see the patterns and to try and interpret the messages from the different planets. So the modern day astrologer sort of brings that all together, applies it to today's day and age, and uses this information to translate sort of the messages from the planets to their client so that they can help them in the best way that they can. So we in a chart we look at sort of a person's destiny, their soul purpose, different challenges that they might experience in different parts of their lives, and also the skills, inherent or maybe dormant skills a person might not be willing to explore. Maybe talking about those things as well, because everything can be seen in a person's chart. And that is a little description about astrology. It's a little more complicated than you think. You're not just your sun sign, you're not just a Pisces or a Virgo or a Sagittarius. It's a little bit deeper and more involved in that, and a very beautiful science. So if you're willing to learn more, follow me for the ride.